Hello everyone, welcome to Ravneet's show. So I welcome Vipul Gupta and Lakshita and Rhythm to my show. So hi, say hi to them.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. So today I'm going to talk about the COVID restrictions. So what are your opinions on the COVID restrictions? Vipul?
According to me, the COVID restriction has affected our life in a very drastic way. Earlier, we used to go for outings and gatherings, and we used to celebrate together. But now we are like isolated, and we can't be together. And we need to wear masks. We need to be 6 feet apart. So that has drastically decreased the human interaction. Even the physical health has been affected a lot by these restrictions, as the gyms are closed and all the places like gymnasiums and everything are now closed due to this COVID thing. So I think that has affected our life in a very bad way.
Yeah, that's true. What about you?
According to me, as the COVID cases are hiking, I believe that social gathering has now been decreased, and students cannot go to school. They have to study virtually, which is also affecting student life, and they are not having a very good social, you can say, relationship with each and everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel that it's a very weird thing to have.
Yeah. What about you?
I also think the same. Like it's affecting the school life a lot. I personally feel like studying online is pretty much difficult. As being an international student, sometimes English becomes a barrier. So due to restriction, I can't go to the college in person and meet my professors and discuss the things. So it is pretty difficult
Yeah,
studying.
it's really tough. It's really tough. I agree to it. Uh, do you think that COVID restrictions should be removed or not, and why?
Based on the declining trend of the cases, I think the COVID restriction should be little lessened, if not removed, because it has become a new normal now. Now daily new variants are coming and it's affecting our life. So if they will start lessening the COVID restriction, then maybe it can become a normal thing. Like there would can be a herd immunity kind of situation as the vaccinations are increasing. The COVID cases has really come down, and now it's the time that we should decrease the restrictions. I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I agree to him that by reducing the restrictions, the world can have a better economy, which was decreasing. Like before, there was restrictions on travel. So
Yeah.
by just limiting it, we can get a very better economy.
Yeah, that's true.
I think so that COVID restriction should be now decreased because now it has become like a common virus. Like as far as I know, everyone is getting affected by it. So it should be treated like a normal virus by getting the immunity boosters and stuff. So there shouldn't be any restrictions anymore.
So you all think that this should be decreased or,
Yeah.
or removed?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good. So the next question is, what do you think about the mask, vaccine passport, social distancing rules? Are they enough or not?
I think these restrictions are enough, but if they are properly followed, because as I can see in my neighborhood as well, and the people are not properly wearing masks. They are only wearing masks when they are going like with if there is someone or like a police guy is there or someone is offended if he's wearing a mask.
Yeah.
And like vaccine, there are going on anti-vaccine protests. The people are not taking the vaccinations, and they are that's affecting the health of other people. So I think the restrictions are enough, but they should be properly followed. Then only they it adds a value to the to the security of the people from COVID. I
Yeah,
think so.
I think some doctors are also there who are not recommending the new vaccines, as they are saying like these vaccines are not like uh, not beneficial for the upcoming variants of the COVID.
Yeah, there is a lot of fear around the vaccination that there are daily there are hawks news coming that vaccination will do like this and this affect you like this, and after 5 years you will be like this. But many doctors have even taken the dose themselves and like encourage people to take, but still they like people who are against the vaccination, they're affecting and drastically affecting the vaccination drives. And I think it should be like controlled, and they should be educated properly. What are the benefits? How this will help them in a longer term? So I
Yeah,
think that.
that's true. What about you? What do you think about
In my opinion, I feel that government should not impose so many restrictions on each and every person. If we think like wearing mask for old people, it's not very difficult for them, right? Because they can't breathe properly at a certain age. It becomes so difficult that you just can't have vaccines or masks. Because in news also we have heard that there are side effects of having some booster medicines. So old people are not able to cope up with that. So there should be certain restrictions which we should follow rather than making each and everything compulsory.
Yeah, sure.
I think that other restrictions are good, but just one restriction that it's compulsory to get fully vaccinated for traveling is not good, because there are some people who do not want it, and I think so it's person's right if they want to get vaccinated or not. And I'm not saying like it's bad to get vaccinated. I have 3 COVID vaccination dose, but I think so that it's everyone's choice whether they believe it or not, or they want to go for it.
Yeah, but I think it's good if they have, if they have them.
Yeah, it's
It's
good.
for them. It's for like the people they are meeting every day.
Yeah, it's good, but we can't practically force them. Like currently, there is also a march going on for of the trucks,
Yeah.
so we can't practically force them. Like you have to do it if they don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's
It's their
absolutely.
own right.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So the next question: as there are different COVID mandates in provinces, do you think Vancouver is doing fair enough in case of COVID situation?
Yeah, I think Vancouver is doing fair enough. Earlier, there were more restrictions, and the people were following it less. But now now the people have understood with the increase in the death rates and the increase in infection, that these restrictions are really important. And so the Vancouver's city administration has done a lot of work to understand people that these are important for us and we should manage, and people are now adopting it, and I think that they have done fair enough for.
Okay.
Yes, I do believe that Vancouver is doing great in terms of sanitization, and whenever the passengers are traveling internationally, before arrival and after departure, they are having COVID test, so which is a very great thing. And we are also seeing that people are following 6 feet social distancing, which I guess that's the great part, that Vancouver is having a very good hold on controlling the COVID cases.
What do you think? Like, you are from India, right? So,
Yeah.
So what do you think? Is India doing better or the Vancouver doing better?
I guess the whole world is doing far better to impose the rules.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fair. What about
I
you?
think so. Vancouver is doing pretty well, because recently the COVID cases increased a lot, and they were able to decrease the cases. So it shows that they are doing pretty well, like balancing the COVID cases, making people aware what COVID is, not making people like get a fear of it, like, oh, if you get COVID you would die or stuff like that. They are making people
Yeah.
practical, like, yeah, it's a normal virus now, and it's like pretty good. You don't need to tense a lot.
Yeah.
Just take
So, what do you think? Should Canada open travel internationally just now or later?
I think Canada should open the international travel, but with some restriction, like the COVID test should be mandatory, like it's mandatory now also. But if somebody like 72 hours is the minimum limit for the COVID test. I think if the people are ready to take antigen test also, they should allow them to travel, because some people are not in favor of COVID test and they don't want to take that test. So I think so they should open the international travel, but with some limited or restrictions, I think.
Yeah. What about you?
Yes, I feel that due to some limitations, we can open the traveling, and I guess that would help the economy also. And due to some circumstances, people do want to travel because there is so much boring lifestyle which has been going on due to COVID.
Yeah.
So I feel, yeah, that's very requirement that you should open travel.
Yeah, okay.
I also think so, like travel should be open, but at the same point, I also think like it should be open for the countries who do not have a lot of COVID cases, because as we know, like in Toronto, when there were a lot of students coming and a lot of international people coming, the COVID cases like increased like a lot, and so I think so it would be good to allow international students and businesses to come, but at certain point it should also take care that it's not allowing the countries which are having a lot of COVID cases in with them. Yeah.
Yeah, so so do you think vaccines are enough to control COVID?
No, I don't think so that vaccines are enough to control the COVID, because I think so mask restriction and social distancing is also very important, because sometimes you are not, some people are not vaccinated, like one person is not vaccinated, and if he is not wearing masks or he is not social distant, so he can, everyone, the COVID can spread in that location, and it can grow exponentially. As we know, it can, one person can make a super spreader and spread to everyone.
Yeah.
Apart from it, I think vaccinations are good, and but the way they are like saying that you need to get a third booster dose,
Yeah.
and then I don't know if in future they'll say like you need a one more
They will
booster,
know, yeah,
one
they
more
will know,
booster
yeah.
dose. So I think so it's not like vaccination can completely control, but it's good to have vaccination, as they prevent the drastic symptoms, like even the death cases are decreasing due to this vaccination drive.
Yeah.
So I think so that vaccination is not only enough for that.
Yeah, good. Yeah. That's true.
I feel like vaccination is not only the thing that could prevent coronavirus, it's the personal hygiene that you have to maintain. And we have also seen that people who are having the vaccination, still they are also suffering from COVID. So I don't feel that only the vaccination would prevent the coronavirus, but at the same time you have to keep your hands sanitized and wear your masks.
Yeah, true.
I agree with that. Like I know two of my friends, like they got 3 doses of vaccination, but still they got COVID. But I think so like vaccination at some point is doing pretty good, because it is it's not making your life more deadly. It's making you more on a more safer side. Like it prevents from dying.
Yeah,
It-
prevents from dying.
Yeah, it's a way to. I know I can say that it's not going to prevent you from getting COVID, but it can prevent you from dying because of a certain thing. And also with vaccination, it's very important to follow proper precautions which the government is saying, like wearing masks, sanitizing, and not like roaming around without mask and saying like, oh, police is not seeing me, I will just do what I want to do.
Yeah, true. What changes COVID has brought in your day-to-day life? We talked about the restrictions now. Like,
Yeah.
what changes do you experience in the lockdown and everything?
Yeah, there are a lot of changes. Like we are stuck at home. We are not able to meet our friends. We are not able to gather, go to open places. We are not able to go to our classes, and so that has affected everyone's mental health as well, because people are too much stuck at home that they now want to go outside and enjoy their life as the pre-COVID times. So I think that has really affected every person I know. The COVID has drastically affected everyone.
What about you?
I feel like COVID has a very bad influence in today's life, because we are not able to do any social gatherings or family gatherings, because there is a restrictions on how many people we can gather.
Yeah.
And even our college life is affected, right? Because we are not having our all classes on campus. Each and every class is going online, and whenever you plan to go back to your home country, so there are again the restrictions come, so you can't go back to your home, so you have to first think and then you have to plan your things.
Yeah.
So that's a very difficult thing.
Yeah.
I also think like because of the lockdown, the studies have affected a lot, because I practically saying, giving my example, I can't understand whatever teacher is teaching me, and even at some point it's like it's a recorded lecture, I will see it afterwards, and then afterwards never comes. So it
Yeah.
so it has
Yeah.
affected the studies a lot, and moreover it has totally changed the dressing sense of everyone around. Like everyone is like I will wear pajamas and go outside. The daily outfit has become a night suit rather than, like, you dress up formally for going to your college or stuff. I don't know about everyone, but my dress up has become totally like that.
That's a nice point.
Yeah, like the casual wear.
Yeah.
Casual.
Casual wear, yeah, okay. Cool. So, do you think in what all necessary COVID-19 restrictions should be imposed again? Like there are many restrictions that are just removed like 1 to 2 days before. What do you think? Like, should they be imposed again, or they are just fine now?
No, I don't think so. They should be imposed now because the cases are declining and hospitalization is also declining. In the event like the cases are increasing too much and there need to be some more restriction, I think at that point of time they should impose more restriction. And currently we are doing good, and people want to go out. People want less foundations and restrictions, and so they need less restrictions now.
Yeah.
I agree to him that there should be less restrictions because now each and every one is vaccinated, so there are very rare chances of spreading the coronavirus. And we are also following the 6 meter social distancing, and sanitization is everywhere. So I feel that all further restrictions are not required.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think so. Now it's high time to like start taking coronavirus as a normal virus, because if we keep on going like, oh, it's a very deadly virus and stuff like that, then I don't think so. Like in upcoming years or anytime soon, it would be like, oh, we can go outside our home freely, we can move without mask, or we can meet everyone, we can do a social gathering, a marriage, or anything like that. So I think it's pretty much high time. Like now, government should be like, oh, it's a normal virus. It's all right. You just need to take some precautions, but you are good to go. You can go for social gatherings or stuff like that.
Yeah, for me also, I also think that like COVID restrictions like that are just removed should not be imposed again, because it's just fine now. There are not many COVID cases, and people are like now enjoying themselves and
Yeah.
doing some social gatherings.
And the summers are also coming.
Yeah, summers of course also coming. Beaches, etc. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. So yeah, that's all. Thank you, Vipul, Lakshita, and Rhythm for coming.
Thank you,
Um,
Ravneet,
thank
for
you
having
so
us.
much.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.